If you're still using Word or Excel to send invoices, you're literally making it harder for people to pay you. Hi, I'm Jason. In this tutorial, I'll be showing you how to set up and use Invoice Ninja. Whether you're a freelancer or small business owner, I'm going to show you how to automate your recurring billing, how to set up a professional client portal, and most importantly, how to stop paying $6 a month for example, QuickBooks. This is the only tutorial you'll need to get your first invoice sent today. I've included a link in the pinned comment and description, which you can use to sign up and test the platform. Now, let's dive in. Once you're signed up, you'll be redirected to a dashboard just like this. And the first thing I want you to do is go over to the bottom left-hand corner, and you're going to tap right where you see Settings. After selecting Settings, this is where you'll be able to add in your company name, and you can enter in the VAT and your company website and information. You can also tap on Address and you'll be able to add in the company address. You could also select Logo and you could add in the company logo. By tapping right here, you'll be able to upload the logo just like that. After you have done that, you could also select Defaults. From here, you can add in your invoice terms, invoice footer information, quote terms, and so on. Whatever terms you would like to add, you can quickly add it in right there. And by going over to the left-hand menu option once more, I recommend that you select Payment Settings. After selecting Payment Settings, you're going to tap right where you see Add Payment Gateway in the top right-hand corner. From here, you can connect Stripe, you can connect PayPal. You have different payment options that you can quickly connect to offer your customers. So you have different options right here. You can also tap on tax settings, and from here you can edit the tax settings just like that. You can scroll down and you can also edit the invoice design by tapping on invoice design. You can change the invoice design as you can see right here. You have different options that you can choose from. You can also edit the quote design as you can see right here. So you can customize all of these to your liking. Once you are finished doing that, you can tap on Save in the top right hand corner to save the changes. Now that you have customized it, and you'll only need to set this once, so once you are finished with that settings, it is now time to add your first product. To add a product, you'll go over to the left-hand menu option and you're going to select Products. After selecting Products, you're going to tap on New Product in the top right-hand corner, and you can give your product a name. For example sake, let's say my product is consultation, so I'll simply type that in right here. Then I could add in more details. Then you'll simply enter in the price of your product. Then you can scroll down, and from here we're going to select the tax category. So we're going to change it from physical product, and you can see the different options right there. We're just going to change it to services. You could also upload an image for your particular product. Once you're finished, you're going to tap on Save in the top right hand corner, and just like that, you have created your product. The next thing you'll need to do is add your first client. To add a client, you will tap on Clients from the left-hand menu option, and after doing that, you will tap on New Client. You can input the client name. So for example, let's say my client will be Jason Morris. So I'm just going to do that real quick. You can add in a number. So for example, let's say this will be client number 5. Then scrolling down, you could also assign into a particular user if you were to add in different users on Invoice Ninja. And you can add in their website, phone number, and scrolling down, you can add in different information. You could also add in the client email address right here by tapping on email, as you can see there. So you can add in all of this information. Once you're finished doing that, you're just going to tap on Save. And just like that, you have created your first client. After creating your client, let's say for example, you would like to create an invoice. You could go over to the left-hand menu option, tap on Invoice. Then you'll tap on New Invoice, and you can select the client that you would like to send the invoice to. Then you can select the invoice date, so we'll leave it at today. Then you can also select the due date, so let's say for example it will be due Thursday, and you can choose whether you like to accept partial or deposit. Then after doing that, you can choose to add in manually an invoice number, or you can leave it at auto generate. If you'll be offering a discount, you can select the amount that you would like to offer. Then you're just going to add the product. So you can tap right there. Then you can choose your product. After choosing the product, you could enter in the quantity. Then scrolling down, you could also add any public note that you would like to share with the particular client. You can also tap on terms, and from there you can add in your terms and conditions, as you can see right there. Once you're finished and everything is to your liking, you can see how it would look. So you can see how it would look right there by scrolling down. Once everything is good, you'll simply tap on save. After saving it, what I recommend that you do next, we're going to be sending it. So to send it, you can simply tap on the drop down arrow. From here, you could choose to email the invoice. You can tap right here and you could print a PDF. You could choose to download it if you want. You have different options that you can choose from. You could also tap on client portal. And from here, you'll be able to view the client portal. So this is the portal that the clients will be able to view. So the client portal will help your business to look a lot more professional. This feature makes you look like a Fortune 500 company. So when your client gets the email, they don't just get a PDF. They get a link to a client portal. They can see their full payment history by going over to the left-hand menu option. They can also choose to sign the document if they want, so they can tap on documents and they'll be able to sign the document using Document Ninja. They'll also be able to pay with one click. Another thing that I should also tell you, if it is a case that you would like to add a document for a particular invoice, you can simply tap on documents and you'll be able to add a document right there. You'll also be able to monitor the activity by selecting activity. And once the client has paid, all you need to do is tap on the same drop down menu. And from there, you'll see the option marked paid. So you can tap right there. And you can also scroll down and you could enter a payment amount by tapping right there. Now, how to send a recurring invoice using Invoice Ninja? All you'll need to do is tap on recurring invoices. Then you're going to tap on new recurring invoice. Then you can choose the client. After selecting the client, you can select the frequency. So let's say, for example, weekly. After selecting weekly, from there, you can select the start date and you can select when the cycle will end. Or if you would like to leave it up to the client to end it, you can select on endless. Then you can choose due date. So you can select right there. So you can use payment terms. For example, let's say the payment will be due on day 1. So we'll select day 1. After you have done that, you can see auto bill. You could enable auto bill. And then after enabling auto bill, you'll scroll down and you'll be able to add the product or service. After you have added the product or service, again, you'll be able to add in your public notes, terms and conditions, and so on. Then from here, you can tap on save in the top right hand corner. After tapping on save, you can share the invoice. So you can tap right here and you'll be able to send it now. So you could tap on send now. So you have different options. You can tap on send now. In the future, you could also update the pricing, as you can see right here. If it is a case that you like to add a comment, you can do that. You have different options that you can choose from. And Invoice Ninja is much more than just an invoicing platform. You can also use it to create quotations by going over to the left-hand menu option. You can create quotes. You could also create credit notes, as you can see right there. You can create different projects by selecting projects. You could tap on new project and you can give the project a name, the client, and so on, and you can assign it to a particular team member. So there are numerous options that you have. You could also tap on tasks, and by tapping on tasks, this is where you'll be able to collaborate with different team members and you'll be able to monitor different tasks. You could also add in your vendors. You can also set up purchase orders. You can also monitor your expenses and your recurring expenses right here. And you can add in your transactions, so you'll be able to view your transactions. And to view everything, you can simply tap on reports and you'll be able to get a full report. And when it comes on to Invoice Ninja, you can also use their Document Ninja feature. So you can tap right there and you'll be able to join it. So you can tap on upgrade to Pro if you're not using the Pro plan at the moment, and you'll get access to the Document Ninja feature. And talking about Pro plan, if we were to check out the pricing of Invoice Ninja, while you can get started for completely free, their monthly plan begins at $14 and it can go up to $18 depending on the amount of users. For the $14 per month plan, you'll get unlimited clients and invoices. you will be able to remove the created by Invoice Ninja option. You will be able to also get email invoices via Gmail. You can also get branded URL. You have numerous options that you'll get access to. And this is quite affordable compared to other platforms. So I definitely recommend that you give it a try. Thanks for watching. Hope you found this tutorial helpful and informative.